My name is Stephen Quattlebaum, and we're here with Keith Reed Jr., and this is 5 Minutes on Worship. Excuse the room we're in. This is a classroom of a church, and we would have been in the sanctuary recording this, but unfortunately there is construction going on, so that's this place. But we thank God for all things anyway.
Amen. We're right behind a rehearsal.
Right behind the rehearsal.
We were in rehearsal, so we just decided to come in the classroom and do this one.
Right.
So forgive us for making a big deal about it. We just wanted to let you know.
We just wanted to, make sure we're saying we're not professional enough. We are. Okay. But for the real reason for this recording, we want to talk about with our brother who has a project that's coming out soon. He's working on it, he's getting some things, and he's going to do a live recording, and it's going to be a blessing. But we're going to dive into it. So, Keith, this new project, give us your inspiration. What caused you to do this?
Well, I believe in whenever you're in front of people and you're doing music, in creating a moment, and one of the wonderful things about recording is not only do you get to create a moment, you get to capture a moment. And so what we're trying to do is to capture a moment where we're all ascending to where God is in the atmosphere, and then we are going to have that opportunity to communicate that to others, to allow them to have that personal moment themselves, to have that revelatory moment where, oh, you know what, hey, God is in the midst. And when we get the opportunity to get to where God is in the atmosphere, then that's when we get to experience who God is. And who God is, depending on what is warranted for that situation, is who God is.
Yeah.
Because we know that he said, I am that I am. And I'm not trying to be deep and preach or anything of that nature, but who do we need God to be in that moment, in that situation?
Yeah.
And so the inspiration for this particular recording is for everyone who has the opportunity to experience, whether they're with us when we record it or if they're listening back after it's been polished and all of those things, is to encounter the Most High.
That's good. That's good. And you definitely want to stay tuned. For that. Okay, so give us a kind of a foundation of this project. Is it old school? Is it new school? What type of feel is this project?
So it is going to be some of the Keith Reed and NSW classics. We're gonna do some of those. We've got some new, and we're even doing a piece from my good friend Terry Davis, who is a phenomenal songwriter, and I'm honored that he allowed us to do a piece that he has written. So it's going to be something for everybody. Now, we are a contemporary group, so the flavor is contemporary.
Yeah.
So, we are definitely worshipers, though. We're going to, all I can say is that those who come and join us when we do the recording, we're going to take you on a journey, and it's going to be a good one.
All right. Okay, so with that said, and you mentioning Terry Davis, who else would you like to work with when given the chance?
You really would ask me that question, wouldn't you? Okay, so the person I would love to work with like this, it would just, there are so many artists that I would love to work with, so many writers that I would love to be able to collaborate with. And I'm going to say two, actually. One, if I could ever do this, this would be like my professional plateau, I would say, if I ever had the opportunity to work with the one and only Trey McLaughlin, I just love his arrangements. He is a freak of nature when it comes to his vocal abilities, and so I would love to, if the door ever opened to work with him, I would love to work with him. And then somebody who is more realistic that I can work with, because he is a friend of mine, and we just haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. But a buddy of mine out of Texas named G Mays. Some people may know him by his government name, Gary Mays. But he is an amazing songwriter and artist as well. And we just, like I said, haven't had the opportunity to actually do anything together professionally yet. But I'm looking forward to that. So G, if you're seeing this video, we gotta make that happen soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I do believe that one of these days it's going to happen for him. So we can look back at this video and we can say that the man of God spoke it, that once he reaches that plateau to where he works with whomever he wants to work with, the man of God said it, all right? But absolutely, absolutely. So we're going to close this segment. We want to thank Keith Reed for kind of giving a little bit for his project. Let's end this segment with your conference. Tell the people about your conference once again.
Okay, so as we've been sharing with everybody every week, we're right now still in the early bird registration period for the conference, the New Beginning Conference. And so this year we are doing our early bird registration for $30. The conference is here in Columbus, Ohio at United Faith International Church, 2235 Stelzer Road. You can go to newsoundmusicgroup.org to find out more information about the conference itself. We have pretty much all of our facilitators' bios up and things of that nature, and it's going to be awesome. The registration includes all of the instructional material that will come, that we will provide. Also, lunch and breakfast are included in the registration cost as well. And we're not cheap when it comes to our food presentation, so we're gonna feed you well. And the and the ministry that you're gonna receive is just going to be dynamic. And I'm so looking forward to it. And then that evening at 6 p.m. is when we're actually gonna be doing the recording of what we were just discussing. So definitely you wanna join us. And one of the things that I really want to encourage people, because we have not had the opportunity to include this for a number of years, but now that we're out of the crazy part of COVID, we are bringing back our dance segment. So I'm bringing a gentleman from Chicago, Illinois, who is coming in to provide that instruction in dance. So we're going to have several sessions for those who are in dance ministry to be imparted into and just receive some biblical instruction from an ordained elder. Good. Okay, so he knows what he's talking about. And I'm not saying the title just because that's his title, but he really is gifted in that area and has the biblical foundation to provide as well.
Awesome, awesome. So please go out, register, stay on the lookout for any other information that may be provided. And we thank you for joining us for another 5 minutes on worship.